What's this mysterious ancient hand symbol and doesn't contain any secrets? I'm going to show you how it connects with the Star of David, the cross, 666, and why. Plus cymatics and frequency secrets, cracking the code. This blessing comes from number 623, and the shape of the hands when held right, as you see, has 6 points, 3 on each hand. And when you connect it with the thumb, it makes the 7th point, which is the Star of David center hexagon point. This connection is also reflected in the actual words of the blessing that relates to the Star of David, which I'll show you. The hand position also seems like it could be a rotating Merkaba in motion. This Shin blessing is also the same as the menorah. When you look at the menorah, with the top candlestick, you see the Shin letter. The same pattern with the menorah, with God in the center, is the same pattern that I showed you for the Star of David. Shin is 3 connected Vavs. Vav means nail in Hebrew and is the number 6. So you have nail, 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 and 666. Also relating it to the cross, in which you see 3 nails, 1 in each hand and 1 in both feet. Vav, Vav, Vav. 666 because Jesus became a curse and took on death to pay for the sins of the world. So here you see this Shin blessing, the blessing of the priests. You also see the Star of David and the cross all in one place. Pretty interesting. Also tying in with the menorah. Very interesting how the cross is at the center of the mystery of the Star of David and connects to the Shin blessing. This is where it connects with frequency and cymatics. The blessing is actually supposed to be sung, but whether sung or spoken, there's this frequency cymatics element. This also ties in when you look at things of ancient cultures like Mayans or Hindus with mandalas or temples. When you see certain symbols, they're actually just an expression of sound, certain sacred frequencies and utterances, even ones that can cause supernatural things to happen, creating portals and doors. Think about if you could match the frequency with certain things. Could it heal and take something right out of the body? Could matching a frequency actually make you lighter than air and levitate? Could certain frequencies actually open up a door to another dimension? Is that why sonic keys are called keys? This really ties in with the old world cathedrals. If you look at the ceilings and even some of the windows, you see cymatics patterns, expressions of frequencies. And I've told you it would be like a walk-in Rife machine where you would just be healed instantly, probably from walking in there and all your molecules rearranging to a structured, healed form. Also, another clue right in the word there, you see the word cathode in cathedral, having to do with the electric nature of the place. Probably even cathode rail is probably the etymology for that word. Cymatics is sacred geometry. Clues to sacred utterances that can literally shape reality, creation with sound. The power of your words needs to be discerned carefully. Not everything needs to be given a voice. Think about a weird thought form trying to actually be given a voice to manifest into this realm. Your mouth is a gate, and we're going to be getting more into gates in the future. Proverbs also says the power of life and death is in the tongue. You can pause it at this screenshot real quick, take a picture. Times when not to use your tongue. Dr. Emoto also demonstrated this with rice experiments. And even music obviously has an effect, good or bad, on the human system and into the field by frequency. The connection between the Star of David, the Shin and the Shin blessing, the cross, cymatics and frequency also all come together on the solfeggio scale, which the Star of David shapes helps you decode. It reveals the scale. If you put the 1 at the top position, the 4 would be at the bottom position no matter which way you went around, and obviously 7 would be in the middle. Now if you look at that line, you see the 174, 741, 417, the major main scale that starts the solfeggio code. And also no matter which way you go around, you'll see the others encoded, the 25 for the 258 and the 36 for the 369. The Star of David reveals the code for the solfeggio scale. That famous Tesla 369 also ties into the blessing, which is from numbers, the word number, 6, and then 23. 2 times 3 is 6. You also see the 666 tied in the blessing, because the blessing is meant to remove the curse. The blessing in close. The priest would stand over the people with the hand sign, and they would say the 6 points of the blessing, with God being the 7th, the same pattern. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord lift his countenance upon you and give you peace. Or everything we went over could be summarized in just one word: Shalom.